Good afternoon, world. Mountain Man G here, doing a bit of a special affair tonight. We got a five-part series, a full Korean, Japanese, kind of Asian dinner we've got going on. So our first part is going to be a kimchi that we're making from scratch. So let's get started. Up first, we have a little bit of water that we are bringing to not quite a boil, we just want it to start steaming. To this water, we're going to add about 1/8 of a cup of salt. We want that nice and salty because we're going to pour this hot water over our Napa cabbage to kind of do a salt brine on it. Over here, we have our Napa cabbage that we have cut down to inch, inch and a half, maybe 2-inch width. The salt water is going to help clean that off. While we're waiting for that salt water to get to the right temperature to do a pseudo blanch on the cabbage, we're going to go ahead and create our marinade for our kimchi. We have a little bit of Korean chili sauce. Not this again. We're going to do a really large amount of this, probably half of a cup. Don't you just love when the bottles start to get low? Up next, we have some fish sauce. This is going to give it that fermented flavor. So if I didn't mention, this is kind of a quick kimchi. Then we have rice vinegar, which is going to be going to give us our tart part of the kimchi. So we've got our heat, we've got our fermented, and we've got our tart. Up next, we have soy sauce. It's going to give it a slight ferment and a little bit of our salt flavor. We're going to add to this a little bit of very finely minced garlic and some slivered ginger. Going to mix that together, and there we have our marinade for our kimchi. So as you can see here, our water has just started to steam, and if you can see in the bottom, all of that salt has dissolved in. We're going to take this and pour it over our Napa cabbage. That is going to clean it, wilt it, and season it. We're going to go ahead and let this sit for, 3-4 minutes. We don't want to overcook the cabbage. We just want it to start wilting and allow some of the fluid to come out of the cabbage while getting seasoned at the same time. Alright, as you can see, our cabbage has wilted down a fair bit. It's gone down by about half of the volume it was. And I have drained off all of the salted water, but I have not patted it dry. What we're going to do, while it is still hot, we're going to go ahead and add this marinade that we made right onto that. Then using a pair of tongs, just mix that right in. As you can see, the cabbage has picked up that color and is, well, started to kind of look like kimchi. We're going to go ahead and add a solid pinch of green onion. Throw this in the fridge and just allow it to all marinate together. We'll check back on this in a couple hours, see how it's doing. Kimchi has been marinating for, what would you say, Day? 5 hours maybe?
Yeah, about 5.
So we've been sitting about 5 hours on this, and as you can see, it has completely broken down, and we have nice, vibrant colors on that. So between the fish sauce, the vinegar, and the other seasonings we had in there, it should create a real close taste to a long fermented kimchi, which is, great with this beef meal that we have created. But for now, this is Mountain Man G, part whatever of 5 of this fantastic meal we put together for my good friend Day over here. For now, signing off. If you enjoyed what you saw, please drop us a like and check us out on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, depending on where you saw this video. Thank you very much and have yourselves a great evening.